iHeartRadio Broadway, driven by Mercedes-Benz.
So here we are. We finally get to chat with Casey Likes, who is in Heathers playing JD right now. So before we start, I heard that you started acting when you were 3 years old.
That is true.
What was your first gig?
My first gig was a Goodwill commercial. If you know, they donate and you can go there and you can purchase things that have been owned by someone else. That was my first commercial, and I pulled out these animals underneath my bed, and then I ended up making a whole story out of the animals that I pulled. And the director had to ask me to not tell the story to the camera. And so I guess I was born for it. Yes.
Is that when you fell in love with theater, or did it happen really later on?
I fell in love with theater probably like when I was born, I think. Like I don't remember a moment it not being in my life, and that's a lot to do with my mom and my family. But yeah, like I've always loved it.
I love it. So I saw Heathers a couple weeks ago. Fantastic show.
Thank you.
You guys are amazing. What I experienced was so crazy because every time a different cast member, a different cast member gets onto the stage, people go nuts. Each character has their own fans. People were crazy, screaming their heads off. Yep. I've never seen anything like that in Broadway or on Broadway.
I know, it's so wild. Everyone comes dressed up, too.
Yes.
It's always funny when people come dressed up as my character, because I'm always like, maybe you're picking the wrong idol. But everyone else, it's very cool.
So let's talk about your character, JD. He's a little dark.
Yep.
Has a love for Slurpees.
Yep.
Do you love Slurpees in real life?
I do. I remember growing up in Arizona, and I don't know if you know that, but it's hot. It's really hot there. And every time I'd get out of school, I'd go with my grandparents to get a Slurpee at, well, it's called Circle K in Arizona. I don't know if they have it. I don't think they have it out here, but that's our 7-Eleven.
What was your favorite Slurpee?
Coke.
Really?
Yeah, I know. I got it roasted by the original JD, Ryan McCartan, for that. In my comments, he was like, that's unforgivable. And I was like, whatever. I should expect as much of a crazy take from another JD.
Yeah.
So I think he liked that one. Yeah.
So you come from Back to the Future, right?
Yep.
Playing Marty McFly.
Yep.
And then you get into this dark character in Heathers.
Yeah.
Is that hard to do? Go from one to the other?
Yes. I mean, I guess I should say yes, but also like what's nice is that I've always been an actor. I've always been in love with the craft of acting. I admire people like Christian Bale. I admire chameleons of actors, people who can really hit the range of emotions and really convince you that they're someone else. And I mean, I think it's always been something I've been looking forward to do, but never been given the option to. So I knew it was in there somewhere.
Yeah.
But so I guess less challenging and more exciting.
Do you have a favorite moment from Back to the Future?
Oh, I mean, it would change all the time. But, singing those Huey songs was always so exciting at the end. And getting to sing to the audience was just getting to connect with the audience as a rock star was just one of the best experiences of that.
So Heathers is a lot about bullying, obviously. So did you have any experience with bullying growing up?
When I was in elementary school, I dealt with a little bit. And when you're a theater kid, you kind of don't know the difference between bullying and people just calling you a theater kid. So, like, when it got to high school,
I had that too. I'm totally with you.
Like people were like, "You're so loud. You're you talk so much." I'm like, "Yeah, like that's the thing."
But you know what? When I got the lead as Sally in Cabaret, things changed for me because in the hallway it was like, "What's up, Sally?
Yeah.
Hey, Sally."
Exactly.
Then I was cool.
Yeah, they called me the kid from the assemblies, so I get it. The kid who sang at the assemblies, did the national anthem or whatever. Yeah, that was who I was.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. If you could change or trade spaces with anybody in the show for one day, any character, who would it be?
Oh, wow. I mean, Veronica's a great role. It seems very challenging, and I would want to run that gambit and like try to see if I could finish that marathon of a role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Would you don the wig and everything? You're good?
Yes. The exact same one, too. Just the one that Lauren is wearing. Yes.
If you needed to get people in the seats, not that you do, because that show has been packed every night, what would you say to people to get them to come see the show?
I think it is a show that is unlike anything else you're going to see. I think a lot of people say that in a usual cliche way, but I think this one really, genuinely, there's no other high school show like this. It really gets to the root of issues that we don't talk about often, like bullying and a lot of other things that I don't want to spoil.
Right, don't spoil it.
But you really want to come in with an open mind with your family and with your family that can handle PG-13 rated R things, and enjoy. I mean, it's a romp. It's fun. It's yelling. It's screaming. It's laughing. It's crying. All of the things.
I feel like it is one of the shows where you're allowed to really show your emotions while you're watching it. You
Agreed.
can scream. You can yell. Like you said, you can laugh. It's emotional. It's serious. It's heavy, but it's a lot of fun.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Absolutely
agreed. So you have a 2-day. Do you have a 2-day show today?
Yes, I do.
Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. I love it.
So, on a day where you have to pour your emotions into it 2 times, how much harder is that on a 1-day show? Because your JD is a heavy role. The song you sing is, the one about the Slurpees is a heavy song. How do you do it?
I appreciate that question. I mean, I have been fortunate to kind of get the training through the last few shows to make it kind of make sense to me. I think Almost Famous was the one I was like emotionally clocking. I was like, oh man, I put so much into that, and now I'm going home and I'm just tired and sad. And I figured it out through that process of being like, you know what? This is a way to not take it home. This is a way to separate work from home. And I figured it out on that one. And then physically, on Back to the Future, I kind of figured that one out, how to, make my body ready for a show and everything, my voice ready, and then not take it home. And so, we figured it out on the last 2 shows. And this one feels like the cherry on top. So I think I get it now. I think so.
Do you have like a warm-up that you do, like something special before you're getting out on stage?
Oh, yes. I mean, my friends know it quite well.
Okay.
We do this kind of like I'll explain that later. My warm up is starts with a meanie, me, and as second I do that, my friends start clapping. They're like, here he goes, he about to do the thing. So we started joking like it was a Super Bowl thing where it's like meanie, me, and then they hit the drums. And that's how I jump out of and that's my Super Bowl performance. That's how I begin it. Anyways.
This is amazing. How about Superstitions? Because I know a lot of Broadway, I have Superstitions being on the radio. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have any?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I'm very like, I don't like talking about like things I have upcoming until they're real.
Okay.
I like to underpromise, overdeliver. So that's kind of my little bit of superstition there. There's always things in the works. Always like, how do we like improve the show? How do we add this to the show? There was a moment in Back to the Future where we like almost had the dog come out on stage for like one night, and I was like, I can't hint at this because what if it doesn't happen? And it didn't happen. So anyways, it's just stuff like that. I want to make sure that we preserve the secret of it all.
All right. And you're at the backstage door at the end of the night, right? There's so many people that want to meet you. Do you have anything that you can remember that was like the funniest thing that happened or something like really cool that happened back there with a fan?
I mean, it was pretty wild opening the door one day and seeing Abby Lee Miller, like, in her wheelchair, just, right at the front of the line.
Dance moms, if you don't know, dance moms.
Yeah, dance moms. And, I was a little confused as to why she didn't, wait backstage with us. Like, we would have let her back.
Right,
but
she didn't get an invite.
No, she wanted to be front of, I'm sure she had to run over 3 kids to get to the front of the Back to the Future line. But she was there. She was there, and she loved me. She was very nice to me. So
that's because she's got a reputation.
She likes her boy. I hear that I would have been one of her favorite boys if I would have been in the Dance Moms universe. So, and she treated me as such. So I appreciate it.
All right, what would you say if I told you so many people think you're like Broadway heartthrob?
I would say, did you just read the headline that said that? And you don't have to listen to everything people tell you to think. But I appreciate that. That's very kind. I think it's funny being in these roles that I remember growing up, being the heartthrob. I remember my mom, ironically, talking about Michael J. Fox and how much she loved him. And then, Ryan McCartan and Christian Slater both playing JD were such heartthrobs. So it kind of weirdly convinced me that I would never play those roles, and then I ended up playing them because I didn't think I was that guy, but I appreciate being
You're
that
guy.
I guess if they say so, and I'm appreciative of that.
And I'm hearing so much about Big Fun Day, September 1st. Tell us what it's about.
Oh boy, September 1st, we're going to have a whole bunch of kiddos in there, and they're going to be singing to the soundtrack of our show along with us.
It's going to be insane.
It's a sing-along, yes. So if you want to come celebrate Big Fun Day, Big Fun is a number in our show, so that's why it's named that. But if you want to come and celebrate that, please. Sick tickets are on sale now.
All right, Casey, where can people see Heathers?
We can see Heathers at New World Stages in the middle of Manhattan, New York. It is off Broadway right now. You can get your tickets on heathersthemusical.com. And just see me there, please.
And you know that there's little restaurants right by the theater? There's a Mexican restaurant that has the best spicy margarita.
Yes, they have a spicy margarita, and they're $5 sometimes.
They are?
Or it's the one at Barking Dog. I don't know. You'll have to check. There's two restaurants. There's Barking Dog, and there's a taqueria place.
Okay, I got to go check that out.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What do you want people to take away from Heathers when they walk out of the doors at the end of the show?
Hopefully love for thy neighbor, if you will. It's just so many different types of people that are represented in this show. I think you can come in as anybody and find yourself in one of the characters, and hopefully not mine, but a little bit. There's a couple moments where I can see maybe you understanding him a little bit, but just come in with love and an open mind, and I hope they leave wanting to love more.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's Casey Likes. Thank you.
Thank you.
iHeartRadio Broadway, driven by Mercedes-Benz.